By the time Stravinsky was interpreting ragtime, by the way, Stravinsky famously said, "Lesser artists borrow, great artists steal." Well, by the time he was doing that in Europe, jazz had been born in America. To give you a taste of the early great years of jazz, we're going to try our version of a tune that Bix Beiderbecke and his gang recorded in October 1927 called "Sorry." Despite its name, it's one of the happiest pieces of music you'll ever hear in your life. If you listen to the original, you can find it on YouTube, like anything these days, you'll hear that this was real chamber music. That is, a small group of musicians playing miraculously well together. "Sorry" starts with a clarinet solo that was played by a great young clarinetist named Don Murray. I'll play it, and you'll hear what happened to rhythm in classic Dixieland jazz. Those dotted notes, that da 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 da, has turned into jazz, and instead of da 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 da, it's da 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 da. That's called swinging the notes instead of just. That was a big dividing point. So this clarinet solo is just that da 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 da. You'll hear it, but then Bix comes in on his cornet, and I'm going to play that part too, since we don't seem to have. Is there a cornet in the audience? No, I guess not. The name for clarinet actually is little trumpet, and this is a really little one, so we'll try to make it sound like a trumpet. Then Bix comes in on cornet, and you'll hear that his rhythms, we'll try to do them as best I can, have much more freedom, more different kinds of notes. Bix and Louis Armstrong were probably the most important of the early jazz soloists. Trumpet players all over the world, not just in this country, in fact, were buying these records and trying to imitate the amazing freedom and inventiveness and sheer beauty of Bix's style. I won't be able to imitate him either, but I'll give it a try. This is clarinet. This is Bix, okay? Okay. I'll take my hat off when I switch to Bix's part. Bix also did most of the arranging for his groups. He didn't actually ever get to the point of reading or writing music very well, so he would just sit down at the piano and play out everybody's part, and they would remember it, or somebody else would write it down. Bix's own solos are famous for sounding as if they were carefully composed beforehand, because they're so perfectly constructed. But in fact, he never played the same thing, played anything the same way twice. He was one of the great improvisers, players who make it up as they go along. That's the giants of jazz who do that. Bix once said, "One of the things I like about jazz, kid, is I don't know what's going to happen next. Do you?" So, here's "Sorry."
Oh.